Okay, welcome back to the show, kids. Let's find out who the top 5 at the box office were this last week.
All right, folks, cleaning up house at the big movie places this week all across the world, including right here in Currentland. I guess number 5 coming in at with $7.3 million in box office sales is the Bruce Willis action-packed deal known as Surrogates. At number 4, cleaning it with $7.4 million, would be The Invention of Lying, which is something that I do a lot. Alright, number 3, Toy Story 2 in 3D. You know it, the kids got it rocking and rolling, 12.5 million big ones. And they also rolled it in at number 2 with $16.7 million with Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, also another kids film. Kids don't lie as much as adults, right? Right. Yeah. And number 1, the brand new Woody Harrelson flick, Zombieland, $25 million. You know that's not bad. I think I might even go see that if they would give me $25 million. All right, that's all you get for movies here in Currentland. Thanks a lot. My name is Joe Mack.
Back to you, Jeremy.
Back to you, Jeremy.
Thank you very much. Okay, now I'm hoping that the camera is not all screwed up in the back of a trunk heading towards Holbert right now. Let's see if Tom's got everything set up.
Yeah. Hey everybody, it's Tom Barlow with Currentland on INTV, and we are down here at the Crowbar. It's changed my whole thing I'm going to say. The newest addition to the college end of town in Delacroix is the Crowbar. That's where we're coming from. So I'm going to start off with what's happening here locally next week. This week on the 9th of October, Friday night. The Red Dirt Rangers with Randy Crouch are going to be here. Who's opening? I don't know. I don't care. Their lineup's going to be so good. That's great. Next thing to tell you about is, let's see, Slide Bar's going to be out the same night at Brewdog's. It's a good night to be in the area. And I'm just going to jump ahead real quick and tell you, if you're up in Tulsa at the Fly Trap, I walk the line. A really good Johnny Cash show. Real good Johnny Cash show. It's here at the Fly Trap on the same night, Friday night. There's a lot going on. Let me tell you a few more things. Up at Mooney's Sunset Bar up in Grand Lake, you've got Blue Hemians. Blue Hemians usually play over at George's Majestic. The Blue Hemians are going to be in this area up a little farther north on the same night. There's an explosion of local, rural, killer music in Delacroix. Got 2 minutes to go. Let's see, another local thing. Giuseppe's over in Stillwater. If you're our listeners, just log in online. And our viewers over in Stillwater, Joe Mack, our very own Joe Mack's going to be at Giuseppe's over in Stillwater. Scooter's Bar Scooter, that's Saturday night. Also on Saturday this weekend, Scooter's Bar out on 51 in Delacroix is going to be Back Roads. Back Roads is a good band if you like country rock and classic country rock and roll. Country Roads, 1 more minute, the man tells me. Also, if you're into partying, up in Tulsa next weekend is the Oktoberfest. And at the beer gardens that we're going to be a part of sponsoring along with KMOD, Dress to Kill is going to play. A very good progressive rock and roll band. If you're into beer, which a lot of people are, Oktoberfest, and you're up around Tulsa next Saturday, actually all weekend, but stop in to see Dress to Kill at the current tent up there. Let's see what else is going on. Man, it's so great to be here at the Crowbar. It's so exciting, something new happening in Delacroix. And every week for a while, we're going to tell you about something else new. Just remember, Roxy's is back open. We'll tell more about that later. It's good time to be in rural Oklahoma. INTV, Currentland.
Thank you very much, Tommy boy. Okay, let's just scoot right on over here and see who Mikey has, what file he's pulled from the vault this week. Myko.
Am I ready? Am I rolling?
You're rolling.
Am I rolling?
You're rolling.
Hi, Michael. Hi. I'm rolling. Hi, I'm Michael from Intune Music, Tahlequah's Music Center, and you're watching From the Vault. We're going to go back further into the vault, probably further than we've gone in a long time. A little while back, Jeremy and I were talking about doing a series of From the Vault about the British invasion. A lot of people think the British invasion, you know, they always think of the Beatles back in 1964, but there were a lot of other bands that came along who did just as well as the Beatles, who are lost in obscurity because of the Beatles' fame. One of those bands, probably one of the most significant, was the Dave Clark Five. From London, the Dave Clark Five, formed in 1957 by Dave Clark, the drummer and producer, between 63 and 68. They had 17 top 40 hits in the United States, 12 in England, and they even knocked the Beatles out of the #1 spot in England in February of 1964 with their hit Glad All Over. They also, because of the success of the Beatles movies Help and A Hard Day's Night, they also filmed their own movie called Catch Us If You Can. It was released in the United States, I believe. It's called A Wild Wild Weekend. You know, it's kind of a cult type thing, kind of like A Hard Day's Night or any of those other early rock movies were. I've got a little bit of trivia for you here from the vault, okay? In the 1960s in Oklahoma City, there was an amusement park called Wedgwood Amusement Park. And on the roof of this building out there, they used to have bands for $1. Some of the bands who played out there for $1 were Gary Lewis and the Playboys with a very young Leon Russell, believe it or not, The Who, and also the Dave Clark Five. So the Dave Clark Five actually played Oklahoma before in 1965. Also, I would say they went away into obscurity too, but they didn't, because in 2008, they were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland. And the inductee there, the person that inducted them, was Tom Hanks. Joan Jett came out and played one of their songs, Glad All Over, and was joined on stage by John Fogerty, John Mellencamp, Billy Joel, and a host of other people in respect for the Dave Clark Five. So there it is, from the blast from the past, from the vault, from In Tune, the Dave Clark Five. Don't forget them. 25 thumping great hits from the Dave Clark Five. I'm Michael from In Tune. You're watching From the Vault. You're watching Currentland, and you're watching INTV.
Yo! Are we back? We're back. Thank you very much, Mike. The Dave Clark Five. Yo, an interesting fact. You know, Mike knows his stuff. He really does. Mike, you do a great job. You do a great job, you know, and the reason you know all this stuff is because you're ancient. Okay, when we come back, folks, we're going to check in on Tom again, and we're going to have video of the week, and then, of course, a little bit later, it's getting closer, for some bad water time, so don't go nowhere.